Welcome back to Factorio. I'm Darkstar, and let's continue with Bobs and Angels. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's been a little while since I've played this. I played quite a lot with the first few episodes, like I did those over maybe 3 days. And I've been away for the last couple of weeks, so I need to remember where I'm at. I have robots! Of course I remembered I had robots. But I'm just going to kind of do a quick base inspection and just see where I'm at from there. Now we had wood up here. Had wood. Why is this running out? Ah. You don't have any saw blades. Lovely. Let's give you some iron. In fairness, that 200 lasted a fair while, didn't it? So I think there's a few things I had in mind that I wanted to do. Obviously I've put railway mold, sapphirite processing. I wonder why I put sapphirite processing. Could have watched my previous episode, I suppose. Seems to be enough sapphirite coming through. Anyway, what I was thinking, because I loaded this map very quickly before I started, and I was thinking one of the things I want to do is extend the rail network this way and have different refining sections. So have sapphirite processing here, then bobmonium, then stereotype, blah blah blah, and then process it further with the different water. Though I am thinking, is it wise to do it here? So we'll need access to, you guessed it, water. Maybe it would make sense to extend it this way, put another roundabout here or thereabouts, and go up this way. And then I could do the processing up this way. And that makes more sense. But I think one of the things I have to think about as well is getting all the stuff to make this, because I don't want to hand make it all. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't really want to see me hand make it all. So I think I want to extend this mall a little bit. Already got some stuff in here, which is amazing. But I'm thinking that we do... Definitely going to place some more of these, actually. It's one of our things for our iron supply. It's quite needed. And I feel like I've broken stuff. I was also thinking as well, we have all the materials as well to start making red belt. So maybe we do that. We build out the logistics section a little bit. Get everything producing to build a rail network rather than handcrafting it. And maybe extend the red belts. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. Well, ultimately, they're going to go right here, right? And it's just this one that's in the way. So I could move this over there. Yeah? So if I pick that up, place it here. Even place it there. So we could have iron going in this way, and we drop them that way. And then we'll just place one of these. And this could be you. Okay. And then, so I don't have Mark 1s on me, could do that. Do that and that. And these be red belt. Yeah. So red. This is the splitter. And this is the underground. Well, this should be fairly straightforward because you need those. You need those, and those. You guys don't need any underground, you just need steel and bronze. Which we could bring this way, I suppose. Hang on, why are we doing it this way? Doesn't it make sense to do this? And then we can get rid of this. one of the things that I love about coming back to this game is you see all the mistakes you make. It's wonderful. I mean, obviously, I'm uploading it to YouTube as well, so I'm going to be... you guys are going to be telling me the mistakes I'm doing as well. As I go along, because I make a lot of mistakes. I'm not going to lie about it, I just do. Ooh, you need steel pipe. And why don't you pick up steel pipe? Not sure what the issue was there. Anyway, pick you guys up. Don't need any more than that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a sneaky. So I'm going to split it here. But I'm going to use this underground trick. So by doing that, I'm only going to get the bronze. Yeah. And then I can do that over here. And this way I can bring the bronze this way. Could also do that. And then have the steel go that way as well. The steel gears that are needed. I think that makes sense. So if I do you to there, yeah. So they all have access to that. And I don't know how many steel gear makers I want. Maybe 3? Because this is like future planning, like I'm not placing red belt down now, like we're not producing enough to really justify it. The goal is to produce that much. Alright, so these need to go on the inside for it to work, I think. So, one of you. It works like I expect. Yeah. Nice. So, I need to place a few boxes down for things. So you can place the undergrounds there, suppose that. That's everything, right? I'll still leave it limited to 500 here, because I'm still building up this central base, even though it's all going to go eventually. But 200 of these, 1,000 minimum of these, only 50 of these. You don't need that many belts, really. Sorry, splitters. And do that, and then do that, that, and that. Then we're automating the red stuff. Cool, and we'll just leave that to do its thing. Now let's head down here a little bit more. I notice we are low on these. I think I noticed this beforehand, didn't I? Because we didn't have a lot of tin. Oh, but you've got enough tin here. What are you not making enough of? You're missing solder. Why? I didn't even consider solder. Why is there not enough solder? There should be plenty of tin and stuff. Oh, I see. I see. Oh dear. Never mind. This certainly happened. Oh, hello, cat. For the cat that just jumped on me, she's a 11-year-old tortoiseshell cat called Rhiannon, named after the sun. She's a pretty big girl. She likes my attention. Okay. So hopefully the green circuits are going to increase again. I say green circuits. They are electronic circuit boards, I want to call them. Let's have a look. No, just electronic circuits. These are basic circuit boards, okay. As I was thinking about, like, what do I want my goal of this episode to be? I was kind of thinking, do I make a rush for blue science? Because I'm building all the red logistics now, aren't I? But in order to get the red loader, I need blue science, which I just think is bullshit. Apologies for my language. The only problem is silver. You need silver wire for it. We've got everything else practically, except maybe the resin. We can fix resin though. But silver it's tricky. So if we want to get silver, if we want to make a rush for blue science, which is possible, if I really went for it, I could potentially get it by next episode. But what we would have to do is we would have to get bobmonium, then we'd wash it to get the chunks, then we'd process the chunks and get that silver ore. I don't think anything else gives silver. Get aluminium from rubite, which is nice. We also get from stirritite as well, which is quite nice. Arguably more useful to get it from here instead. But then again, you get zinc from bobmonium as well. And zinc can be used for brass. As you can see, we're using like steel and bronze pipes here. But like the tier 2, you can tell the tiers by the little symbols here. This is because of the artisanal reskins mod. But yeah, we're in tier 2, but to get to tier 3, you need brass. So bobmonium is a little bit more useful, I suppose. Now I'm just going to get rid of these. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bit of a blueprint. So I'm going to place this down here. I don't know what it's going to be ultimately, but I want to do something like this. Like that. That way it can pick up from there, and everything else should be fine. But I'm also thinking if I do this, up from there, these need to move. But specifically, I want them like that. And if I copy that and that, copy you would there. Now we can do all three things that we need to do. Now if we copy this and just flip it vertically, can even do that. I'm not going to do that though. And let's remove that blueprint that we just created, but replace it with this. Yeah? I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to horizontally flip it. Yeah. That makes sense to me. And this is now an additional, what, 6 things I can make? And just think about how long it would have taken me just to hand place all that. I'm probably using far too many inserters. I'll probably remove them as I don't need them. I'm just going to grab all of you. Place all of these down. Robots! Thank you, robots. I'm going to do that. I'll do that. A bit of symmetry. And then if it's for these, I can just place them like that, can't I? Alright, so let's get these medium power poles. I think what I want to do is place them like that. Like that. That's a little bit annoying. But at least everything's powered. So, what do I need in order to carry on with production? So, I would like to get rail. Rail's interesting though, because I don't actually have wood on here, do I? Interesting. We'll do it anyway. I think what I'm going to do is have you like that. Maybe do a bit of an underground. And this can be wood. This wood's not far away from here. What else do you need? Stone. That's absolutely fine. I can give you stone. I mean, this was always the plan anyway. Ooh. That was not my cleverest move. Let's fix that. I'm going to press Shift and C. Use the even distribution. Need to fix that. We only need, what, maybe one stack? Sorry, one line of them. Definitely need more than one stack. Alright, so what else do we need? We do need one of these, but it needs iron rods, so not the best move to place it right now. Cargo wagons for sure. But I think I only want one stack of them for now. What else do you need? Gears? Ah, let's fix you then. Anything else? No. Definitely need steel, but I'm eating it all with other things. Oh, interesting. With my flipping, I've done things wrong. But that's fine. Easily fixed. Easily fixed. Not a problem. So yeah, continue to make those. Rail signals would be super useful. Maybe 2 stacks of each. What else would I like? Not a great deal right now. There's not a lot else I need. So what I might do instead is remove this. Knew I should have gone for those first. I'm going to change this into making the train stops. Yeah, you don't need these. Leave this out of the way and place that just one step away. And make... Where are they? Stick. Oh, it's called rod. Called iron stick in the main game, right? Not imagining that, I don't think. And again, just one stack of these for now. So that helps with our rail ambition slightly. I'm going to do just one more thing though. I'm going to place 2 more of these. This one's going to make engines, and this is going to make trains. It's going to be super slow. But it'll be fine for now, because we don't need very many right now. So you do need gears. You will need pipes. You will need steel as well. Leave this going like that. You will also need one of these, which we can copy like that. All the way around. Thank you. And then you shall need this. And I think that's everything. And I'm hoping everything works from this point. No. I need iron pipes. Oh, I see. Alright, let's move this around then a bit. So instead of engines there, we have pipes, engines, trains. Yeah, I didn't realise I didn't have pipes on here. I thought I might do. So it's useful for like chemical plants and stuff like that. But clearly I don't. And that's okay. Anyway, down, down. Up like that. Steal from you. Here's from you. And steel. I might even put the engines right there. Then I can do that. Keep it a little bit more compact, you know. That doesn't work because there's no space for the power pole. So we'll just do that instead. It's fine. I'll place you in there because I don't need you for anything. You are getting things through just very slowly. Let's help things along. Because this is going to be the slowest thing by far. So might as well just give it the stuff and then we can plan other things in the meantime. I mean, this is working at the very least. I will like. Do I craft some more, do you think? I think I will. So let's make. Oh, I don't have enough. It's not steel that's the issue. It is bronze. Okay. Let's pick up some bronze. Yep, just waiting for that. I mean, there's plenty of those. Can I make a Mark II for it to go faster? I think I still will need some bronze. Let's pick up that. And what did I want first? I already forgot. Yeah, that was it. Still not very much. Is that because of the steel? It must be. Let's keep the steel for myself for a bit. So then I can see exactly what I need. Okay. I mean, it definitely increased, so that's exactly what I did need. Let's pick up some more bricks. I think I put loads of bricks down here, didn't I? So, I wanted to make one of you. I need clear bricks for that as well. Okay, it's fine. Lovely. I only want one. Then I can replace it straight away. Because its crafting speed is 1. But if we just put another one in there, then obviously its crafting speed increases. Then what we could potentially do, and that's already a Mark II, so that's fine. Ooh, we're slow on oxygen now. Interesting. Is it because there's only one of you? Alright, so maybe we need more of everything. Lovely. We can do that. So let's go 1, 2. And that's a Mark 1, right? Do that. So again, just increasing the speed of everything. Right. How is everything else doing? What's farming up to? So it's pretty much stopped. But this is because of the lack of mud, right? Which is fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about this because we have a lot of fluids over here, I believe. So yeah, plenty of fuel oil. Lots of lube. Yeah, it's all good. This would have stopped for sure because that's, yeah, and you gas condensers were, they were already quite full in the previous episode. That's fine. Okay, so let's place everything down. And then, where's the atmosphere once? There we go. So move faster, obviously require more energy. But yeah, hopefully this should work. It's slightly more consistently now. Yeah. Cool. We'll leave that to it. What was the other thing? What did I get distracted by before? Not that. Sulfur is fine. Not very much though. Interesting. Again, because of oxygen. Ooh. Maybe I do just need a generally better supply. Let's go back over here then. Make these two. So essentially I'm just copying this setup here. Might just do here. Yeah. That'll be fine. So if we do a underground, what's the issue here? Oh, I see. Do that. There you go. And get rid of all of that. At least most of that. Oh. Oxygen should be a little bit more stable now. Yeah, it's increasing now, isn't it? Cool. So if we go back up here. Yeah, constantly working. Nice. Because we need acid for a few things. What are we using acid for over here? To make batteries. Batteries are fine. I'm using acid over here to melt all the slag. Slag processing looking like. Ooh, it's looking pretty full, isn't it? I remember. So increase the amount of storage we could have for it. Yeah. But it is just acid. It's running slowly. Shall we increase it a bit more? Already got a few more liquefiers, so that's not a problem. Let me make exoskeletons, yeah. Just wish I could move faster. What do I need first? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, I needed advanced circuits. how about we do, I don't know, just gonna move it up here for now. And then we copy that. And we could do something like this, perhaps. And then maybe... Ooh, okay. Let's move all this by 1. That's much better, right? Yeah. Then we can have those doing that. We just need to get oxygen here, which should not be a problem. Do that. Just gonna get rid of you, thank you. Nice. It could be to the point where we add in another chemical refinery. Well, not chemical refinery, chemical plant. Chemical refineries are different. That's a, oh, that's a chemical furnace. Okay. Is it a refinery? No, just, oh. Instead of building another one, I'm just gonna make the Mark II. So Mark II is what? 2.5? 2.25. Anti-purified water. Yeah, it could handle another one, I think. How about though? Let's do that to here. Fill up more space. Okay. Let's make this a Mark II as well. Why not? We do that. Copy that. I'm gonna flip it though. Otherwise it'll be a nightmare to Mike. And we do this. Alright. Do I have any more radars? I remember making 5. No, I don't. Let's make a couple more. I have too much iron. How terrible for me. So yeah, let's put you over here, I think. How are you guys doing? Yeah, you're doing absolutely fine now. All got enough acid. And then this should be decreasing. Perfect. Anyway, how many of these do I want? I can only make 3. That's how many you could make before. That's funny. I'm hoping steel looks a little bit better anyway. Already does, to be honest. Leave it for 3 for now. let's copy. Okay, do that. Let's do this for you guys. I'll do this. So now it's not enough 10. Okay. So what could we do about this? Well, frankly, we don't get a lot of tin anyway. But let's stop that for now. Take the tin away from you and the tin away from you. Let's get rid of these first. Because we have a recipe to make better tin. So we can already do that now, can't we? We just need a few of these. By a few, I think only 2. We're not making enough tin to really justify right now. So, these out of the way. Yeah, I'll place them here. We'll do that. So, oh, amazing. I don't even have the recipe. Please, give me that first. Oh dear. Did I make a foolish mistake? I think I might have. Right. Ah. Why is my recipe changed? This is super interesting. Now, I had a comment on one of my videos saying that they required basic circuits. And I was like, well, that's my mod setup. What's the issue? Huh. Give me a quick second. I'm going to see what mod changes were made. Because I did update my mods. So if we look at Angels... Let me go back to this actually. What's affecting this? What mods? So it's Bob's Technology and Angels Refining. Okay. If we look at Angels Refining, look at the change log. Nothing in the changelog recently for refining. So let's look at Bob's Technology. So looking at Bob's Tech changelog. Science pack recipe changes on the 15th of January. Okay. Right. Interesting. Fine. Let's fix science. The danger of updating mods, eh? It's fine, we can fix this. I say that, I'm really worried though because our tin production is shockingly bad. So you guys need this as well. Oh, I feel like I have to redo stuff now. I don't. Okay. I was thinking how to get green circuits. This is the trickiest bit. I could totally like do some kind of like multi-threading. Not multi-threading. I know what I mean. So if we do this to that. No, to that. This to this. This to this. And to you. So we can make sure that all of inserters output onto here. Okay, that's fine. And then we could have these grey ones in here. I just need more grey ones, so I'm not stocking them. It's very good. Get some more. Make more, please. Thank you very much. It's not ideal, but it'll work. So we can now do this. Right. Let's remove these over here. And then we can just put these middle ones in. It should be fine. Alright. Now if we do this. In fact, nope. Leave it like that. And come from the other way. No, I don't want to do that. And reverse them. That's fine. I'm going to remove these because I feel this right now, getting the tin smelting, is the most important thing I need to do. So we can get rid of this now. And we still need the gears. I didn't mean to pick them all up, so hey, you can have them all back. I'll even give you a fast insert, so you can put them all back down. But I do need you to come this way. Get rid of you. Nice. Let's move you out of the way, actually. I'd rather you be there. Then I can do that. Hey. So all of this is moving now. So what I could potentially do as well is grab these reds down here, maybe a stack of them. Didn't realize I already had that many on me. And just increase, and just place these down. Just to make things a little bit faster. But yeah, what I'll do in the video description is I'll include the link to Bob's Tech. And if you look in the changelog, you can see the changes that have been made since. So, yeah. Cool. Everything's working as I expect. Pretty sure that's enough. How many do you need, actually? It's only one. Let's look at the production stats for... Wait a minute, please. So, in the last 2-ish minutes, we've made about 200. So, yeah, we've made enough green circuits in order to cover that science bit. Right. Let's go back up here, just while it's researching, and then we'll look at what we're doing about the tin. Right. Here we are. So, I'm going to do you to you and you to you. It's going to give me process tin eventually. So I'm going to place one of these down. And then I can use the coke, which I believe is somewhere around here. It's just here, isn't it? Plus, I'm certain. Yeah. Process tin and coke. And that at the very least should increase my tin production by half. And then if we get this advanced tin casting as well, we can then just cast tin wire straight away. Because then all we'd need tin plates for is buildings and making belts. And then we can use some of this copper, which is we've just got too much of. This is my other cat who wants attention now. Rhiannon left us, and now we've got Lulu, named after the video game character. And just like the video game character, she's got resting bitch face the entire time. Okay. So we're going to place these guys here. Do that here and that there. Got one of these. I'll be honest, I don't think I'll be making enough tin to justify 2 of these. But we never know. And I could then... yeah, do this. Oh, in fact, no. Change my mind. No, I haven't. I haven't changed my mind at all. Leave it like that. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Let me grab some coal. Let's change the recipe. I'm just going to put it for silver for now. I'll put coal there. Because I don't want coke to be the fuel. I want it to be the ingredient. Okay. Now once I've done that, obviously I can place it into tin production, which I've got some over here. How much green circuits do we have though? Could we potentially get this to? No, I don't think so. So we'll leave this as it is for now, and then we can do something with casting later. So I do this over here. I mean, we're really good for bronze for about we do that? Then we can get rid of these two. Do that. I can just do that to you. That makes sense, I think. Marvelous. All right, so change the recipe to you and change you to you. Is it already going to work faster than it needs to? I'm going to change this to a Mark II as well. Marvelous. So this is going to look healthier at least. For a time being. Obviously it's going down quite quickly. In the meantime, if we get that tin casting 2, we can then fix the issues that we're having. So in the meantime, how's steel getting on? So clearly we're still using quite a lot of it. So we've almost completely saturated that. And once that's been saturated, it'll come down here and we'll get the rail stuff that we need. Lovely. Of how well this is doing right now. Solder is fine. Bronze is fine. Okay. Did it make any rail while we're here anyway? 256. Okay. Let's start making some now, actually. Because this research is going to take a little bit of time. And I'm impatient, as you've probably seen. So let's grab all of you. Let's put rail on my bar here. Up there, actually. Yeah. I would like a full stack of these. That would be amazing. And I'd love a full stack of you guys as well. And then I can use my blueprint book that I've created for rail. If anyone's interested in the blueprint for rail, just let me know and I'll include it. I think for this playthrough I'm only going to have like 2 lanes of rail. I think for like a super mega base you'd probably want like 4 lanes perhaps. Depends how much train traffic you really want. But I think for now I don't want that much. So I'm going to use come into here. Right. You know what? I'm going to copy this and put it here. So that's just straight for now. Get all these rail signals placed. Love being lazy. Now, ultimately, do I need to set up my refining on the existing rail network? Not technically. It's not a big deal. But the reason I'm doing that is because I could potentially load up things up here instead. I'm trying to think of the long term of like how I want things to be. You see why I wanted robots. Because I so cannot be asked with getting rid of trees. Right, so we have tin processing now done. I will come back to it shortly. I think as well, let me come back to this rail. So placed it here, then I'd like it there, about here. So it is a good idea to have rail signals periodically. Otherwise, if you don't, they're just going to be trains just waiting for the entire line to clear, which is just not particularly efficient. Okay, so we have Invar. What do we use Invar for? I remember it's like nickel and steel, isn't it? Zinc, steel, lead, iron, Invar. There we go. What do we use it for? Let's look at here. Or even here, perhaps. I feel it's got military applications. Yeah. So it's late stage. Okay. So we're looking at tier 3 and 4 stuff. That's okay. So yeah, I was thinking about getting up to maybe a bit further along, wasn't I? Not too sure how much further along. Come on, guys. There you go. I think it was about here, wasn't it? And then going up. So let's place the roundabout. I do like my roundabouts, I'm not going to lie. I thought I had a smaller roundabout. Yeah. Let's do that. So what this could be is, I could call this like Refinery Alley. And then I could have potentially, this is where we crush Stirritite, and this is where we turn it into chunks. Maybe. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. Can I make one rail piece at least? Yes. That would have bugged me. Let's go back and let's fix 10. Oh, hello. So yeah, I think we've got a plan. We have a plan. Okay. So back down here. We still have tin ore. I'm kind of surprised by that. Ah, it's already finished. That's fine. Let's disconnect this, I think. Yeah, let's stop. So let's just make some of these. Can't need steel. I always need more steel. Okay. Give me 2. I would like 6 because I want to make 3 for the coils and 3 for the plates. Maybe that's a bit overkill. Maybe 2 each. Maybe that makes sense. What I am curious about though, in terms of unraveling these, can one of the electronics machines do it? Yes, it can. Amazing. So, this is all complete now. Let's deconstruct this. Lovely. All right. So, we will have... I'm going to do the wires here because we're right next to iron, aren't we? Yeah, iron right next to copper. You know what I mean. So let us do that. And then we can do this. You guys can go down here. How are we going to do this? Might make sense to do that, I think. Has everything it needs. Let's get a couple of these. What I'd love to do is just go directly into... Oh no, because I want to make them down there. I know what I want to do. So if I do this, I'm hoping that works. And then we can place the water. Where did I create the water? Where does it go? I'm blind. There we go. So yeah, making them now. And then I'm going to do something like this, I think. Probably don't have enough, but I can always pick up some mobile, can't I? Right. Let's get rid of all of this. All of this silliness. Whoops. Let's not disconnect the base. That'd be ideal. Let's change these recipes to be that instead. Yep. And then we could do something like this, I suppose. Or maybe not. Maybe down here? Ooh, hello. Where are we going to get you in from? How about we do that to that? And we can do that. So much spaghetti! We do need to modify how this works, however, because these produce far too quickly. So I'm going to do this. Put it into yellow belt, why not? And we'll do one on each side. Like as a demonstration. Already stuck, you know? And if we do this, so these produce super fast too. So that looks much healthier. Now let's fix the tin situation. Oh, what's happening here? How strange. There we go. Now, I think what we'll do... No, don't want these. We want these. Thank you very much. Thinking something along the lines of placing these here. Just like this. But then we should have enough space to just put one of these in the middle, you know? And it can just do that and export immediately onto the rest of the tin line, you know? That's what I was thinking. This should work. I am not too sure though. Right, so everything's powered on. You need tin though, however. Yep. And then we need the two water things, which are going to come down here somewhere. There we go. Nice. Got an achievement. Oh, well, not an achievement, but like a milestone unlocked. I do hope this updates properly to Bobs and Angels at some point soon, because it hasn't yet. It's just using Bobs. So the tin already looks healthier. We're not going to be using that much of it though, because the tin is only going to be used in science now and in producing belts. Steel is backed up now, meaning that we should have a full stack of this, which is incredible. I'm going to pick up some more of these, however. And a few more of these. How many of these do we have? We have 3 trains. Nice. Just that these are slow to make, but it's every 12 seconds. And I say every 12 seconds. It's working at 75% speed, so that's what, 16 seconds? And then you need 20 of them. So 320 seconds, which is about 5 and a bit minutes per one. Not particularly worried about any of the other resources right now. But I'm going to come back up here. You know what? Again, apologies. ADHD brain. So I've already done the railway mall. Not done the military mall yet. It's my own fault. Can I make some more of these? Yes. So the reason I'm back down here is that I was going to grab some more of these. I was also going to dump a lot of these in. The reason for this is I was going to pick up all of these reds. And while I was down here, I was going to pick up these as well. I don't know how many I want. I might want about 24. Who knows? Sounds about right, I think. Definitely going to need some warehouses for sure. And do I have the long power cables? Not yet. Well, I have some, but not as many as I want. Let's pick up another couple of these, I think. Let's put these in the trash. I don't need any more. Let's grab some more iron. And let's grab a wee bit more steel. So I can make a couple more of these. So that should be everything I need to start making the obmonium and the sapphirite processing areas for crushing. Because I wanted 3 of these because I want one for each of the crushed stones and one for crushed stone itself. So one for the crushed obmonium and sapphirite. Yeah, let's go up this way. But yeah, how long have we been playing this game now? 12 hours, and I'm already building Red Belt. Kind of impressed with myself. I'm usually really slow to Bobs and Angels playthrough. Go this way. Right. I would like you to go away. All I'm going to ask you to do, bots, is just clear the way. I will build the rail. Another thing I'm going to have to think about soon as well is the is some kind of like rail depot. It's for like refueling and stuff. So at the minute for the power supply, it was using quite a lot of the fuel oil that I was creating, but this has now stopped. Yes, I ran out of residual. Okay. While I'm up here, I can pick up some of the gardens as well I've seen along the way. Okay. Let's get rid of you guys that way. So as you can see, I'm kind of like trying to stretch like 2 tiles worth. So I don't want to get rid of the entire forest. Because even though trees are enemies, they're also useful. So, resins. We'll need these for advanced circuits. So we need to make liquid resins. I don't know how we do that. With urea and formaldehyde. Interesting. So we'll enqueue that as well then. We don't need rubbers for it. But now we have resin. We could then research advanced circuits, which then unlocks blue science. Is there anything else which would be super useful for us right now? I do want exoskeleton equipment, obviously. Bulk inserters would be super useful at some point soon for trains, for sure. Ooh, look at these. These are really nice. They are really expensive too. I really like them though. They do look super nice. We'll stick with cheap for now. Then we'll come back to it. Robot worker speed, absolutely, please. They're very slow at the minute. What about, is there any like cargo capacity size or anything like that yet? So that's speed. What about cargo? Not yet. Okay. Why? Right, come back here and then look at, it's going to be under logistics systems, I feel. No. Transport? So again, speed, 3. Cargo size 2, what about 1? 1. Okay, that's fine, we can do that. We need cobalt. Why do we need cobalt? So many resources to make and craft. In fairness though, this is exactly what I signed up for. Okay. I honestly feel like this is as high as I'm probably going to go. Unless I maybe make a T-junction later. But I'm going to go all the way up here. And then I'm going to put in a U-turn. So maybe like this. One of the beauties is though this U-turn can be turned into a roundabout if I needed to. Let's put the coal and the wood down here. Don't need them. Lovely. So let's come down slightly. What does this look like over here? Relatively straight. And we also have landfill as well, so I need to cover that bit up. That's fine. So I think this is where we're going to start our first section. Let's get rid of the temporary tree. Use new later to make more trees. Now, what I was thinking is I've got 24, so I'm thinking 12 per station. I don't think I need that much, especially this early on. And I'm kind of thinking like how much I want to scale later on. But first, what we need to do is build some kind of rail station. Now, what I was thinking is that up here, where it's a little bit more narrow, this is where we're going to have crushed stone come to. just simply because, yeah, I think it makes sense. So I'm just going to do that up to here and come down a little bit. Come on, robots, help me out. Thank you. Okay. So we'll need one of these. Also, if you're watching Bobs and Angels, I assume you know what we're doing with trains and signaling here. If you want me to explain it in further videos, please tell me and I will. You know, I forgot train stations. That's very funny. Anyway, let me go into map mode and place a ghost down. That way I know how big I want it. I actually want it that big. I want it to be too long. Just like that. Then I can do that. And down like that. Yeah, one more. Perfect. We can have it coming this way and down this way. And keep it relatively tight. Right, well, this one here. And then one about here maybe. This, I'm just going to call it what it is. Crushed stone. It could be that we have more than one of these. I don't know yet. I'm going to leave it open on the cards. Again, I'm going to come to the map mode. I'm going to place some more of these down. I'm not. Ignore me. So let's place this down. Let's come down here. I think it's going to go here. Which means, again, I do need that mode actually. I'm just going to place these down so I understand what I'm doing. Okay. So I believe if I just place these like this, I think this is where the train aligns up to. Yeah, it does. Okay. So we're going to have you come this way. And then we're going to have you come this way as well. We're going to turn down that way. You're going to turn up. And then it's going to load up whatever train it needs to, like that. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I'm leaving it down here because it could be that we place in more stations and there should be enough space to cover those in. But we can have one coming in from each side. I mean, because of its size, it's a 6x6 square. We can have a maximum of 24 inputs and outputs. Well, not and like in combination. I'm thinking up to 6 outputs, but up to 18 inputs. So that's crushed stone. I will go back for the other stuff I need later. How's things doing down here? Yeah, still getting loads of 10 through and stuff. Still a good amount coming through. We are running out of bronze slowly. That is okay. Anyway, I'm going to copy this just like this. Because it has all the signals and everything that I want. So I'm going to place it maybe about here. Seems about right. Now I was seriously thinking about like doing like double-headed trains and things like that. But no, I quite like a single-headed train. It makes more sense in my brain. They just go in one particular direction. I'm also quickly seeing that this is not going to be enough space. I think I might be able to get another 3 in here. So perhaps we do it on the other side as well. So maybe we do 2 per side. But we will figure it out. So obviously this is going to take in crushed whatever, like stereotype, ammonium, strontium, whatever. It's not strontium, it's Britannium. Strontium is a real thing. Thank you guys, much appreciated. But yeah, this is going to be the output, but we do need an input as well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to copy this bit and think about where it's going to go. I think this. That makes sense. Doesn't need to be too far away. Okay. Because it's already copied the signals across, this makes it a lot easier as well. Now, you are going to be called crushed. I want to say stereotype. It's stereotype. Misspelled it the last time. Yeah, got me. Because I'm thinking of like getting the silver essentially, so we can work on these advanced circuits. Why is this slowing down? Why are you slowing down? Why are you slowing down? Where is the wood? Why is there no wood? Okay. It's another issue to solve. I mean, to be honest, I should be able to make paper soon, right? If I can't already. If I can make paper, why can't I make boards? What research do I need for that? Let's go back over here. Wooden boards. So requires wood. Is there an alternative? I generally thought... I remember making paper and it requiring 4 paper to make these as well. That's fine. So what's it used for? Used in making phenolic boards, okay. That's fine. Keep changing the recipes and I don't like it. Anyway, so we are going to have some silos, I think. It'd be nice if we had some of the crushed stereotype to change the colour already, but it's fine. So we're going to do this for the input. So we'll do that. Then we'll do that. So extremely similar to what we were doing before. And then go this way, I think. Do we need any more? Do we need any more undergrounds, or is that enough? I think it might be enough. I'll put it here just in case. Now silos aren't as big, obviously, but if I did an underground, it can go here. It's not going to interfere with the rail. So we'll go all the way up here. There's you in there. Still not figured out as well where, like, what is it going to look like for the stone to come in? I think it might be that we have 3 down here, 3 on the other side. We have the 3 coming in that way and 3 coming in this way. So does that mean the crushed stone's going to come underneath? I don't know. Okay, so crushed stereotype. And this is going to be stereotype crushing. Very subtle difference in name, but yeah, I think that'll be fine. Okay, so let's start placing things down. I don't think it needs to be any lower than this. If I do 2 together like that, I do these like that. Yeah, happy with that. And I think I know I've got an idea. I've got an idea of having the crushed stereotype come out like this. The crushed stone coming out on here. Then having another line just like that. That's what I'm thinking. So just like that. We can do that and that. And that, that and that, that and that, that and that. Obviously these are going to be stacked in different ways. And what we could do as well is put these in like that. That drop position a little bit further away. We can copy that and flip it. Change this to stereotype crushing. And then we can have the stereotype come up this way, just like that. And just like that. Yeah. It does mean, however, we want this to be over this way, I think. Maybe have one like that. It's in the wrong place, isn't it? Of course it is. So we do that for you, and you to you. We can do that. So then we can have a couple of these going in this way. I can't pick anymore, that's fine. Say that's fine and clearly not happy about it. We'll do the stone coming out this way. And we'll put it this way. Yeah? Lots of this ways in my dialogue today. And then we can have another 3 coming this way, can't we, as well? Again, more of these. We'll have these come out that way. And then we can do that. And that. Love how far they stretch. Okay. We're then going to come down this way. And figure out how we're going to get it into here. Alright. Let's place it down like this. I love how the robots are helping, but they're just very slow right now. So I'm like, don't worry about it, guys. I'll do this. You got rid of the trees. You did the thing I didn't want to do. Okay. Now, obviously we'll need some of these, I think. So we need to power everything up. We down like that. Thank you, guys. And then we'll go up here. Then there should be some more signals in between here, but it'll be fine for the minute. And then it'll come to like episode 13. I'm like, why do I have a train jam? But yeah, this needs power. Before I do give it power though, let's place a couple of radars. Because I'll get annoyed if I don't. I'm going to dump all my wood in that box as well. Definitely did make radars, yeah. So, up here. Definitely something around this way as well. And then we could have the chunks maybe over here, perhaps. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure how it's going to work. That's what I'm thinking so far. See a garden over here? Just want to grab a few because they take time to process. So I want my mushrooms. This isn't going to give me mushrooms, but it will give me the alien plant life thing, the research points. I'm pretty sure I need swamp. And to be honest, looking here, it's very temperate, isn't it? For you, thank you. And that's another temperate garden. It's fine. He says begrudgingly. Okay. We definitely need geoprocessing if we're gonna get we're gonna start doing the washing to get the chunks. So it makes sense to get this, then that. I will need these later, so might as well get them now. I don't need to get gemstones just yet. Gemstones are going to be nice later, especially when it comes to modules, but that's some ways away. What else? Algae processing would be nice. And then obviously making the bacteria would be really great as well. And then alien farming. That'd be super useful. And then we can grow gardens. And we don't have to forage for them. Anything else I would like? Can I do a sodium carbonate? This seems like a pretty useless byproduct right now. Do I want pellets? No, I don't. Let's get rid of that. I don't want that research just yet. It's not useful. Military science. Yeah. So I keep neglecting the military. I keep wanting to do it, and I keep forgetting. This looks like the middle, right? Thereabouts. Yeah. I want to place a radar around here, actually. That might make sense. Yeah. But in the future, there's probably going to be roboports there as well. Almost there. I'm hoping I've already put power through the rails. I feel like I have. At the very least, I'm going to put you here, and then right in the middle like that, and then there. There's definitely power through the rails. I know there is. Yeah. There we go. Weird. I don't know why that disconnected. But fair enough. What's the power looking like? It's still. So yeah, we can build a stirrite mine out here. And that's one of the plans I'm going to be doing next. So let's add that to the list. If I remember. Stirrite mine. Push it to the top of the list. Then we can do that processing. I don't think there's anything else which is obviously pressing, except maybe wood. So we just simply don't have a lot of it. So, it is the trees that we're struggling with. We have enough soil. Do we just need more tree? Do we need more tree generators? Is that just it? So I can make one of the temperate ones now because I got rid of the tree. But I feel like I might have put more in like a box somewhere. Where's my box? I don't remember putting junk somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks, guys. You're so lovely. Okay, so there's a few more trees in here. Let's put those stuff in there. I'm going to place the seed generator down here as well. Because I didn't get any swamps. So I'm just going to change the recipe to processing these to get the maximum that I can. I'll just do that. So tree generators. You can make one temperate, you can make two desert. You know what? Oh, that's just a regular tree. Cool. So seeing as I've got 3 seed tree generators, makes sense to have 3 more arboretums, right? Because that's the ratio I've got up there. I don't know if it's in a correct ratio. I can't remember. It's been a little while since I made it. I just know I need more trees and more wood right now. Sapphirite is not great for mining, is it? Not much of it left. Okay. So all that wood that I had before is all gone. That's fine. Now, let me copy all of that. Right, it's not going to work like I wanted to. If I copy this instead. Right, let me get rid of these. These are in my way. Yeah. If I do... No. Okay. Okay. Let's place them down. Or what we could do, just get rid of it. It's clearly not working as I want it to. And I have a lot more tree seeds than I was expecting, so it's clearly not a 1-to-1 ratio. So let's see how it works. So we make a tree seed, 4 tree seeds every 15 seconds, and you need 2 every 30 seconds. So it's a 1-to-4 ratio then, yeah? Is it? So every 30 seconds you're going to make 8. And in 30 seconds you only need 2. So yeah, it's a 1-to-4. So, rid of these. Because I feel like we can do this better, you know? So, firstly, let's put soil into a chest. I feel like we need to have like a good supply of this stuff. So let's power that up. Then let's place our tree generators this way. I'm half tempted to only place 2 now, you know? Let's make... So that's 8 in total. Yeah, I'm only going to place 2, so we'll just put these desert ones down. And we'll place them here. Yeah? Okay. You're going to want to bring soil up this way. And then you want to output your trees. Yeah? So, does it make sense to do something like that then? So you take the soil in, you output the trees. Obviously we don't need fast inserters for this, but okay. Let's see there instead. Lovely. You're gonna have water. I'm gonna power you up. I feel like it's just water. Oh, I destroyed the water. Let's fix that. Ah, I see, I see. Ooh, look at all of this polluted water. It must be very good for trees. Yep, so we have water. Lovely. Let's connect this up. Yes, I know, we've got so many different colours here. It's all fun, isn't it? And let's put you there. Yeah. Now, I'm going to disconnect this. I know it's going to disconnect the entire base. I don't care. At least I don't care for now. So what we could do is something along the lines of this. Just do tree 1. And this overkill? Probably. I'm going to take you down to here and then down to there. So we can have the trees come out this way. And over here, we just need to place these in. Might make sense. No, it won't. Yeah, it was never going to work like that. Then we're going to do something like this. It has the soil and all the tree seeds. We'll connect these up. Yeah, fast inserts is so overkill. At this stage, I really don't care. Crafting speed half. Why? It's not like there's a tree seed generator too, is there? Yeah, they all have a crafting speed of a half. Okay. And what's your crafting speed? Half as well. That's fine then. It's still the, the right ratio, even though it's a stupid ratio. Okay. Now we just need to put water in, right? It's really tricky to see. So water. So yes, you guys all have water. And now we're making trees. Cool. I don't know. What else do we need? Done lots of research today. Maybe we do this. Is this more efficient to get resin out? I don't think so. This wood's been tricky so far. So it wants me to get this so I can do sodium processing and to do chrome smelting. This just seems unnecessary. It really does for now. I'm already using the other kind of robot, so I don't think I really need these. So I can ignore them, I feel. Sulfur processing might be nice. I'm not using any catalysts yet. I don't feel like modular robots. For regular robots, I suppose. I don't need them yet, though. I don't have enough power. Yeah, cars would be nice to explore. Get around faster. Bulk inserters, yes. Stronger explosives. It'd be nice, but I don't have any explosives on me. Different kind of turrets. Ooh. Power armor. Hello. Oh, I need advanced circuits. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm okay for now. Concrete, maybe? Silicon ore. I would prefer a best concrete recipe than just using silicon ore directly. Silicon powder is better. Also, it uses some of the lime. So yeah, that'll be useful later. Let's queue it for now, though. It's useful now. Mining productivity, always useful. And bulk insert capacity. Bulk insert capacity. I'm happy with that. Well, hello. Do you need more stuff? Tell you what, I will give you all of my crap coal that I don't need. Cool. So that's wood sorted out and prioritised a little bit. Hopefully that should give us a little bit more stable supply of wood. I don't think it's too much of an issue. Now we need it for science. I feel it may become one. Let's increase the stirritite mine. Sorry, the saphirite mine. Let me grab yellow belts again. I'm going to put these reds away. I don't need any more reds right now. Down here, I think. Okay. Didn't even use a splitter. Lovely. This would be a lot easier if I just did circuit processing. Like circuit conditions, I meant. Sorry. Let's grab those. And grab more of you. Put you in there. You in there. You in there. Let us grab more of these so I can handcraft some more of the yellows. What do I need? Just 10. Oh, that's fine. We're making loads of tin now. Do I put it in a chest? Of course I don't. That's fine. I'll do that. Let's craft half of them. Oh, I just need more instead, don't I? Alright. Fine. Can do that. Lovely. Let's pick up some inserters. And then that's the rest of them. Okay. Leave that to manage. I still need a few more things though. Let's pick up a normal stack of these. Get more of these. I would love some of you. And I think that's all I want for now. Science is looking a lot better. What's wood production like? So if I clear all of these, production of wood. And if I clear these, what's my consumption of it? So I feel my consumption is quite high. Yeah. It's one of these things though, is do I still needed it that much and then it dropped off? Or is that because I didn't have any? I think it was actually. Yeah. Might be another thing where we... Oh. Let's fix that. I have loads of trees now. It's just that the inserter's too slow. I can fix that. Thank you. Trusty robots. Love them. So, you are going to get one of you. And one of you. Now do I need another one of these? It's an interesting question, isn't it? Do I need another one of these? Maybe. It's a question for later. I think that is enough from me today. In the next episode, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete the mining of all of these. Like, increase them to the most efficient miners we've got, store them in the silos, because then we can move them elsewhere. Complete this up here, and start getting the chunks to maybe get the silver. I think I might do it for the bobmonium as well, so we can get the zinc. So I think those are the two big priorities next time. If we can get the silver, potentially process it into advanced circuits. Maybe get exoskeletons. Maybe start with blue circuits. I don't know. I feel like blue circuits are too far away. Like, I don't need the stuff behind blue circuits yet. But yeah, that's something we're going to be looking at. Definitely want to process all the ores, and then I want to start making dedicated areas to make things like come back into here, sorry. Essentially making iron, copper, lead and tin, separate areas for it, because then later on we can come over to here and we can have dedicated areas to make silicon. I'm not going to make nickel, I promise. To make some aluminium and zinc and silver, fluoride. So those will be the first blue sciences I'll be going for. Definitely will be. So I'll want these straight away. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to get up to. I think that's going to be the next episode, is working towards getting better ore processing. But no, if you've enjoyed the episode, why not come across for the next one? I'll also include the link to BobTech for just so you can see the mod changes, and also in the description you should have my save files as well, free of charge. And yeah, if you want me to add any blueprints, just let me know. Thanks very much. You take care.